कभी ये नहीं चल रहा नहीं सर चलेगा ये इसका लेफ्ट क्लिक कर दीजिए स्लीप मोड में चला जाता है और ये अलग फंक्शन है इसका थोड़ा सा जब कभी ना चले तो लेफ्ट क्लिक कर दीजिए एक्टिव हो जाएगा ये एक्टिव हो जाएगा अच्छा
So let us wait for some more time for the people to come over here. If you have any question of last anything, anybody has any question, so that we can move ahead with open access publishing. Open access publishing. Yesterday we spoke about something about open access.
Yes.
Now we will be going for open access publishing. How you can get your paper published in open access. Yes.
Do you have any website that can access list of non-predatory journals?
Yes. We have a list of journals which are predatory. If we have a list, if a journal is not in the list of predatory journal, it means it is a good journal. Otherwise, so instead of taking the which are not predatory, it is good to have the predatory journals list. So those who are not in the predatory journal, they are the good journals. So shall we start or do we have to wait for some more time? I think yes. What's time? 10:20. So
you may start.
Thank you for that, giving the permission to me for starting. So we are talking about the open access publishing. Okay. The online resources to check publishers' copyright and self-archiving policies. You know, something is known as the copyright. What's that?
Intellectual property rights. Intellectual property rights.
Intellectual property right.
Yeah,
Given to an individual.
Yes, in order to protect his intellectual findings.
Okay. And there is something is known as self-archiving. What is this? You don't know. I also don't know, but we will let you know after some time. Okay? So what is copyright? Copyright is a right given by the law to the creator of a literary, dramatic, musical and artistic work and producers of cinematograph, films and sound recordings. Any original work, whosoever is created, whether it is film, song, anything, it is protected under the Copyright Act. Okay? Now, it is a bundle of rights including inter alia rights of reproduction, communication to the public, adaptation and translation of the work. It means if you have a copyright of some work, you have all the right to translate it, you have all the right to distribute it, you have all the right it to translate it, reproduce it, everything you have the right. Now, the copyright ensures certain minimum safeguards of the rights of the author over their creations, thereby protecting and rewarding creativity. It is the same thing. The protection provided by the copyright to the efforts of writers, artists, designers, dramatists, musicians, architects, producers of sound recordings, cinematograph films, and computer software create an atmosphere conducive to creativity which induces them to create more innovative works to create. It means if your work has been copyrighted and you have protection from all the side, then you are more encouraged to do something more. If you produce something, if you write a program and somebody copies it and redistribute it, so you will lose your heart. Why should I make this when somebody is copying it? But under the law, you have been given some protection under the Indian Copyright Act. So when this Indian Copyright Act was enacted in India, long back, it was in 1957. 1957, the Copyright Act came into effect, and in 1958, it was fully implemented. After that, there was so many changes in it, in copyright. The Act has been amended 5 times since then. Last was in 2012. You know, the name of the lyricist Javed Akhtar. He fought with the government about the Copyright Act. What was that? It was that the royalty was given to the singer, to the film producers, but not to the writer of a song. So he fought, and now the royalty has been given to the writer of the song also. Whenever there is a song, a record is played on the radio, every time a royalty is being given to the singer. Every time a royalty is given to the composer. Previously, it was only the singer and the film. Suppose there are one song from film Pathan, 4 times, 5 times it was played on the radio. All the 5 times royalty will be given to the singer. Maybe there may be some 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 100 rupees per song, but there is a provision to give the royalty. Now, the main reason for the amendments of the Copyright Act in 1957 was to protect the music and film industry in address is concerned. Because music and film industry was saying कि हमारा तो काम होता नहीं, whatever we make a film, somebody copied it, pirate it, sell it on the pen drive. What is the use of creating, spending so much of amount? Then the address the concern of the physically disabled and to protect the interest of the author of work, incidental charges to remove operational facilities and enforcement of rights. There were some people who were physically disabled and they were creating something. People were thinking, since the person is disabled, what he can do? Let us copy his song, let us copy his creativity, let us copy his article, let us enjoy. So it has been embedded in that. Now, some of the important Copyright Amendment Act are in extension of copyright protection in the digital environment, such as penalties. What we do, we copy certain songs from the YouTube. It is under the Copyright Act. We can't do this. You know, in the Western countries, what happens if you copy some article, photocopy it, they will not allow you. At IIM Lucknow, where I was previously, there is a form where you have to fill up first the form that I am getting this photocopy for my personal use. I will not use it commercially. You get you see a good article and immediately try to copy it, photocopy it. But in IIM, you can't copy it. You have to write, you have to fill up a form that I am getting this for my personal use. I will not be using it for the any other thing. Not no commercial. I will not make it redistributed. But here, what we do, one person will copy it and distribute it to everyone. It is there, but it is the violation of copyright. So copyright does not originally protect titles by themselves. Same title can be of the people. You see the films with the same name. Many people are making a films with the same name. Many people are writing an article with the same title. Many people are writing a book with the same title. So it is not there. The content is the copyrighted there. There is something difference between copyright and trademark. Trademark, you have to write certain things in certain way and then you register it. Okay, it is my trademark. Nobody can use it. But still there are infringement in the copyright and the trademarks. So this copyright does not ordinarily protect titles by themselves or names, short word combinations, slogans, short phrases, methods, plots for factual information. Copyright does not protect ideas or concept. Copyright does not protect ideas or concept. You have an idea. I will create from the plastic the roads, something like this. You have an idea, you can also have the same idea. But the copyright does not go for the idea and the concept. Copyright is a different thing. To get the protection of copyright link, it must be original. The acquisition of copyright is automatic. How you can get a copyright? It is automatic. The moment you produce something, the moment you write an article, the moment you create a software, it is copyright by you. You need not to go to a legal entity to get it copyrighted. The certificate de do, ye hamara copyrighted. No, nothing. The moment you create, we have created a website of the university, and you will see under that C copyright Integral University is written there. We have not gone to anywhere. You see the library website, copyright library, because the moment you create something, intellectual something, it becomes copyright automatically. Yes. So it becomes copyright. Then the question comes how you can fight for the copyright if somebody has taken the copied yourself. For that, you can go to the court or you can go to some registrar and you say, this is my work, it is copyright in my name. You can register that thing. Then you can fight for the copyright. Otherwise, you can't fight the copyright. The acquisition of copyright automatic and does not require any formality. Copyright comes into existence as soon as a work is created and no formality is required to be completed for acquiring a copyright. However, the certificate of registration of copyright and the entities made therein serve as a prima facie evidence in a court of law. So if you have something already created, you keep a copy of that, get it registered in the court of law that I have created this website, this is my website, it is copyright. So if somebody is copying your copyright in the website, you can go into court and you can say, this is my copyright. Only then it will be accepted. Otherwise, anybody can say, हमने भी बनाया था, आपने भी बनाया, same बन गया एक साथ, no problem. So you have to be very, very careful for this. So what are the rights of an owner? Copyright owners have certain rights. What are those rights? Produce the work in public. You can produce a work in public. Then you can publish your work. It is your right. Nobody can stop you from publishing your work. Then you can perform in public. Perform in public means you can do some dramas, you can do some stage show, you can do some stand-up comedies and all those things. It is your right. You can do it. You can translate the work which you have already written in English. You can translate in Hindi, Urdu, Arabic, Persian, whatever language you want. It is your right. Then you can make a cinematograph film or a record of the work. You can make film of your work. And you know, sometime you must have heard that some writer has made a complaint of a filmmaker that without my permission he has made the film. Without my permission, they have made the film. Sometime the Bhag Milkha Bhag, there was a film, but he cannot make it unless and until he spoken to the Milkha Singh, his family, and then they gave the permission, okay, I'll make the film. Somebody has written. Like so many films are there which have the problem. आप पेपर में पढ़ते होगे अक्सर कि they were making a film, but there was a copyright act. They did not allow to make the film. Why they do this? Because they want some paisa, money. Okay, give me some money, I will say yes. If you will not give money, I will keep on saying no, 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 no. So this is how they do it. Then you have the right to broadcast the work. You have the right to broadcast the work. Right now, I have the right to broadcast what I am doing it, so it is going on live. It is going on live. No one else can do this. इसका link लेके किसी और को दे दे. No, it is copyright of the university. It is copyright of us. So it is on live. People are there who are watching. Then you can make an adoption of your work. If you have written something, you have written a story, you can make an adoption. You can adopt in a drama, you can adopt in a film, you can adopt in a street play, anything you have the right to do it. Then you can make copies of the work and distribute them. You can have because it is your work, you can make a copy, you can distribute it. Then you can prevent others from unauthorized usage of copyrighted work. You have all the right to prevent others to use your copyrighted work. Copyright does not mean that you have right to copy. Copyright does not mean that you have right to copy. It protects your work. There are various legal battles in the country to prevent the copyright. So what are the infringement of the copyright in India? What is that infringement? Violation. The violation of the act. So copies of copyrighted work are made for hire, sale without authority or permission, such as online piracy. Online piracy. Infringing copies are distributed for personal and trade gains. Copyrighted work is performed in public place. Infringing copies are imported into India. Can you give some example of this infringement copyright imported into India? So many Hollywood films. So many Hollywood films, before they are released or it is available in India, somebody import it without their knowledge. Piracy. Yes. So it is the violation of infringement of the Copyright Act. Then public exhibition or public exhibition, you make a public exhibition of someone else's work in public, it is also infringement. Then reproduction of dramatic, literary, artistic or musical work other than the form of cinematograph film. Sometimes these cinematograph films are out of the Copyright Act because you create based on your some story, but still on the opening you have to write it is based on the fictional or it is based on the real life story, something. Then creating a recording embodying the copyrighted sound recording, copying of the cinematograph films. You copy films. Most of the time we go to the YouTube and copy something. It is violation of the Copyright Act. It is the violation of Copyright Act. What are some examples of the infringement? When someone downloads movies from an authorized source, it will be copyrighted infringement. And we are master in this. Every one of us is the master in this. Huh? When a person uses a television serial clip in a YouTube video without giving credit and publishes the serial clip on YouTube, it amounts to copyright infringement. You see so many Muhammad Rafi on the YouTube. Everybody is putting there. Kishore Kumar, Lata, everyone is doing there. So it is copyright violation. Sometimes you must have witnessed a YouTube song or some clip is being played, and the creator for image is also on the same page. The creator is saying कि देखो ये ऐसा हो रहा है वैसा हो रहा है. That is not Copyright Act. That is not under copyright because the person is there. The person is saying कि देखो उस जगह. See, it was at that place. It was at that place. On the half screen, the creator will be there, and the half screen, the film or the clip will be there. So it is not copyright. You must have mentioned, you must have seen our Ravish Kumar, for example, Ravish Kumar official, and many times he said, I cannot show you the picture or the video because I don't have the copyright of that. Many times he says, if you notice. Or if you have not noticed it, you see his old videos or something, he will simply say, I don't have the copyright of that video, or I don't have copyright of that film. I am not showing you here on my channel. So this is the integrity of a person. Otherwise, everybody will show from CNN, Al Jazeera, this and that. Everybody will show. But whenever he shows something, he will write. है ना? हिंदी में कभी लिखा होता सौजन्य से, कभी होता है the courtesy of something like this. Then when someone uses songs music as background music in his or her song, it doesn't copyright infringement. This comes for the reels which you people are making nowadays. Every one of you. Every one of you, those who are making the reels, simple.
Those songs are, I think, got from, the original source by Instagram. Because Instagram is providing those sources.
Instagram maybe, but all the time you are not making on the Instagram.
So usually happens in YouTube.
YouTube usually happens from YouTube, this and that. You are making you are making a wedding invitation. Just nowadays, everybody is making a wedding. Just please listen. Everybody is making a wedding invitation to be sent by WhatsApp. Under that, you will see a lot of music and song. Yesterday, I have received a message. It is an Arabic song. Marriage in the Lucknow only. Nobody knows that Arabic. Why he has put in the Arabic song, I don't know. If you are interested, I can just play with. You can hear it. It is Arabic song.
Many creative platforms, they buy lots of songs.
There are many creative.
And they provide it to the users.
They provide it to user, but in many times people don't go to that platform. So this is the problem. Anyway, now there are 4 5 I have written here. Number 1, A.R. Rahman. He was recently in news for other purpose, other reason. What was the reason? Why he was in the news? Divorce has become the fashion of the country. Because somebody has given, why not I should give? Abhi de dete. है ना? So A.R. Rahman's global success. One of the India's most celebrated composer, A.R. Rahman, has successfully copyrighted numerous compositions. This legal protection has enabled him to license his music for international projects, including Hollywood films, Broadway musical, thereby earning royalties and global recognition. He is earning a huge amount. He has copyrighted his work and then he sell it to anybody. Okay, it is copyright, you want to use it? Give me this much dollar, take it. So number 2, YouTube, you are talking about YouTube or something. The T series, you must have seen T series written on every song. Why? They have purchased it. T series, a music and film production company, has successfully copyrighted a vast library of songs. This has allowed them to monetize their content on platforms like YouTube, wherever they are on the most subscribed channel globally. Anytime you want to listen a song on the YouTube, T series will be there, and before the song will play, some 1-2 second advertisement, and between that advertisement, after that advertisement. So, and some films, the songs are, and if you go to the YouTube, some songs are not there on the film. It will be muted because there is no copyright. Sometime. So another thing, Collaborate. You have heard that song?
Yes.
So it has faced multiple instances of piracy and unauthorized remixes. Holding copyright allowed the creator to take legal action, resulting in the removal of infringement content and the payment of damages. And the same thing was Mile Sur Mera Tumhara. Anybody heard this song?
Yes.
Original song. Old one. So many people have, without the permission of the original creator, they put remixes and all those things. So what was the result? Legal battles. Many people lost their cases because they remixed the song and all those things. So copyright gives you a certain protection. And you see some successful copyright registration, and then there is an asterisk. Why I have put the asterisk? Because I have copied it from somewhere. I want to give the credit of that, so I don't violate the Copyright Act, and it is written in the down source. Source नीचे लिखा हुआ है HTTPS company 360 something. So you have to put the source as well. Give the proper recognition, give the proper acknowledgement from where you have taken this to avoid copyright. Okay. So as of now, is it okay with you?
Yes.
It is. Are you with me? So now, what is self-archiving? Self-archiving is an act of depositing a free copy of an electronic document online to provide open access to it. What you do, sometime you write a paper and you want it for wider circulation. What you do, you go to some archiving websites and you deposit there. But there are so many websites available. You deposit there, or you create your own drive and keep it there, make it access to all. So this is self-archiving. What we have done in the library for PhD papers, we have self-archived everything. All the question papers of previous years, you can get on the library website. Whether it is medical, whether it is BTech, MTech, PhD, all the papers are available on the library website. It is self-archiving. It is not available from outside. It is available for internal use only, not outsider. It is not open to outsider. It is available for internal use. You go to the site, you can check it. Okay? So, in your course, there is some Romeo Juliet kind of thing. There is, but now there is no more Romeo Juliet. They have changed it. The Romeo, Sherpa Romeo is an aggregate to present publishers' journal open access policies from around the world. Now it has changed to Sherpa services now JISC Opens Policy Finder. What does this service do? What does this Sherpa Romeo do? And what it was doing previously, now it is being done by JISC Open Policy Finder. Any idea? It is in your course. Whatever I am doing it here, it is inside your course, nothing outside from this. So, this is a site which tells you what are the policies of a particular journal in publishing a paper, whether it is accepting fees, it is whether there is any embargo, who is the publisher, which country it belongs to, everything is there. So this was the previously website of the Sherpa Romeo. Okay, now it has changed. How it has changed? You can see this. Now it has come like this. Suppose on the left side, search all you see on this search window, search all. So if you want to search for a journal, okay, what are their policies, how they accept the papers, whether I can send their paper or not, you can search from here. So for the sake of just, I have chosen the publisher. I have chosen the publisher as Sage Publication. And there it shows there are 1144 journals are there which is published by Sage. You are writing a paper and you want your publication to be published in Sage journal. So which journal? You don't know. So it will say in Sage publication there are 1144 public journals which are published by the Sage. So what are their policies? How they accept your publication? You don't know. Since you have only written a paper, you want to get it published. So I have chosen one AATCC journal. It says so many things about this journal. Journal policy, open access, traditional, journal details, and record instruction, everything. So there are three more. If I go to number 1, it says there is a open access fees. This journal charges open access fees. Then this option includes open access. There is no embargo. In this journal, there is no embargo. it will be available immediately. The moment it is published, it will be available. Then there is a license CC by NC. There is a license. License name is CC by NC. What is this? Common creation by non-commercial. There is CC by NC. There are so many by in CC. So one is the common creation by non-commercial use, but you have to acknowledge all those things. There are certain conditions. Immediately it will be published in PubMed Central and Europe PubMed Central. Then what are the location? It will be in the PubMed Central, non-commercial website and journal website. Your article will be on 3 places. One will be the journal website, other will be non-commercial website, and the one is the named repository, that is PubMed Central. PubMed Central is a publication for the medical stream. And then there are certain conditions. There are 3 conditions. Number 1, publisher, copyright and source must be acknowledged. When you write your article, you have to acknowledge all those things. Then set a statement of accompanying deposit if you have given the copyright to the journal, because then copyright is not with you, then it comes to the journal. So there are certain conditions. Another thing, I have tried to search by the name of journal. I tried to search with the name of journal. The journal name is Lancet. It says there are 22 results, because the journal comes with various titles. So I have taken the first title as only the Lancet. Lancet is, it says there are 22, and you can see the journal. It says so many things, and I have taken the record information for this Lancet. Last modified was on 3rd June 2024. These are the latest about a particular journal. Their policies, when was it created, ID, policy IDs, and all those things are there. So when you publish an article, you can see in which journal I will go. You are not sure where to go. Somebody says it has so much license fees, somebody says it has no license fees. So all those things you can get from this. Yes, open policies. Then there are useful journal finder tools. It is very important for you. You are from various subject field and you want to publish an article in some journal, and you don't know where to send your article. You simply ask your supervisor, and the supervisor will say Scopus. One word, Scopus. Scopus is not a journal. Scopus is not a journal. Scopus is indexing and abstracting database which lists various journals from various fields. So when supervisor has said to you the Scopus, you immediately rush to Scopus and see. And you find so many articles, you find so many indexes, you find so many abstracts, but you don't find the policy of a particular journal. You don't find the anything else about that particular journal. You simply get to know something has been published and it is indexed in Scopus. Many of you, not exactly you, but so many people come to me, yeah, I'm not getting this in Scopus. What is this? Scopus is something else, and you are looking for something else. So Scopus is just an index, a guidebook kind of thing. Okay, these are the listed. So index has some reputation. So if a journal is listed in index in Scopus, it is considered a very good journal. Or UGC care list. or WOS, Word of Science. Since these databases are very, very costly, can you imagine how much we pay for this corpus, which many of you don't see even? Just can anybody guess how much we pay for the 1 year subscription of Scopus?
15,000.
50,000 what? 50,000 what? Rupees. Very good. Anybody else?
From the idea of the recent the Indian government took $18 billion for the One Nation subscription.
Oh, that is another thing. One nation, one subscription.
So it's going to be very expensive.
Anybody else? Why I am asking you? Because most of you don't use it, and we pay for that for 1 year. Multiple? Lakhs.
Multiple is not the number actually.
Multiple is anything bigger than 1, which is good. Two databases. One is Scopus, other is Science Direct. Two databases we subscribe for a year, and how much we pay, you don't know, and because you don't use it, we pay 1 crore rupees, and nobody of you is using that. And I am sorry to say, when I go to for its renewal, I face a lot of problem, because when I show them that this is the usage statistics, 53 lakhs for Scopus, 53 lakhs for a year. Nobody use it. I cut a sorry figure in the front of our honorables when I go for renewal. Can you imagine my condition there? नहीं समझ सकते. How much pain I have to take just to help you people to do your research properly. Still cut and paste, copy and paste. No, is it right? Elsevier, Scopus, Science Direct, these are very, very costly databases we are subscribing. And recently we have added another database, IEEE POP, Publication Online Public Conference. Every conference of IEEE, you will find it there. For that, we paid 8 lakhs. For another database, 10 lakhs, another database, 20 lakhs. So my humble request to all of you, apart from doing your research, take some help from those databases. What will happen sometime if it is underutilized and it is not subscribed? People will say, कि भाई कोई use नहीं कर रहा, why should I spend? As of now, library has spent more than 200 lakhs and something like that. So anyway, so I just thought tell you something about, and I will also show how to use this Scopus also, so that you get better idea to get better results. Anyway, so there are some useful journal finder tools which will help you. Really, it will help you to shortlist an journal which is good for your particular article. Everybody is writing an article because it is mandated in your PhD thesis. Before a thesis is awarded to you, you have to publish certain papers. And those papers should be in good journal. It is not in Monorama or Manohar Kanya kind of thing. It has to be in some good journal. So that good journal, how do you know which is good? For knowing a good journal, you should also be, yourself should be a good person to locate how to get it. Okay? So there are certain, I will tell you, these are the, some I have given you. Jane. Jane is journal author name estimator. How to estimate, how to check for a journal, where to send your paper. I will explain in detail later on. First I will show you to you. Then there is a think, check and submit. Think, check and submit. Other is DOAJ, Directory of Open Access Journals. Then another Elsevier Journal Finder. It will help you to locate a particular journal of your choice where you can send your paper for publication. Then Springer Nature Journal Suggester, another. Then we have IEEE Publication Recommender. Somebody is doing research in writing a paper on computer or engineering, something, they can go to the IEEE Elsevier on the science subject. DOAJ, one can go to any subject, whether it is humanities, whether it is science, whether it is technology, go to DOAJ. Think, check, submit, it is a very good site. It will force you to think what you are doing it. Then Jane. So this is the Jane. I am just showing you about one of the estimator, that is the Jane, journal name estimator. It is a free online bioinformatics tool. Those who are in the medical field, bioinformatics, they can go to the Jane. Okay. It allows you to plug in some information on the topic of the manuscript that you are working on. Jane compares your inputted text to Medline. Medline is a database in the medical field, very big, very costly database. It is available only in some big medical colleges, big medical college libraries. Ultimately, returning as its product as a list of suggested journals, titles that you may want to consider submitting your work for publication. Then other uses of this search interface include identifying potential reviewers. Who are the reviewers of that journal that may appropriate candidate for reviewing an article on a particular topic, locating related papers worthy of citing in your manuscript. This was created in 2007. So the moment you will open this, you will get this type of window. This window. In this window, niche you see find a journal, find author, find articles, show extra citation, all those things. You simply write whatever you are doing. Suppose you are writing a paper on COVID-19, for example. COVID-19. The moment I written COVID-19, it has shows so many journals. You can send it here. The screenshot is very poor. I apologize for that, but you see to it. Now, in that, there are three colors: green, blue, and yellow. In yellow, it says the journal does not charge readers or for the access. it is available in open access. Then if it is green, it says the journal is currently indexed in Medline. It tells everything about the particular journal. Then when it is, you see all those things. What are the citations? Where is this? This article influence. There is an article influence. What is the journal has the article influence in that? Okay. So this is through genes. Now I will show you, if you go back, think, let me go. Think, check, submit. It will help you. You go to this. If you want to journal, you simply click on the journal. Now it is saying think. What are things? You have to think these 4 things. Is the right journal for you? Where you are putting your article, you want to. Then you go. You are talking about the predatory journals. A list is here again. Then you have to check. What you have to check? You have to check all those things. Have you read any article in the journal before? So many things are there. And then after reading all those things, you submit. If you are not familiar with this English, you can go to any other language.
That is Hausa. Down.
Afrikaans. If you can see the Africans, we don't.
Go down.
No. H.
Where?
No, down.
Down.
EFGH. Yes.
Hausa?
Yes.
Okay, good. It is good?
Yes.
Huh? Now it is, you can understand what is asking for. Yatanani. And then it's Uba. Check. And now it says Tura. Send it. Is it okay? So this is how you can go and check here. It is made easy for you. Very easy. It is made easy for you how to check that. Because there are so many things. And then you will know where I can send my article, in which journal. When you will check all those things, it will bring to you so many, you can see all the languages are here. Most of the languages are here. You can go to Hindi. It will also show you in Hindi. Those who are not comfortable with the Hausa language, they can go to Hindi. कहाँ प्रकाशित करना चुनने पर देखिए चुनौतीपूर्ण हो सकता है लिखा. So this is how you can go there. Then if you want to see the thing, check and all those things, then DOAG. I will show you DOAG. directory of open access journal. It will show you if you want to publish in this kind of thing, what you will do. You write it here. You just first see there are 89 languages, 136 countries are represented in this, more than 13,000 journals without fees, 21,000 journals with some fees, and those many articles are here. Now, if you are writing something in chemistry, for example, okay, chemistry is your subject, okay, and now you want to see how many journals are there which are covered in the chemistry. 344 journals are there which has the subject as chemistry. Now you say no, I want only those journals which do not accept any fees. So click on this without fees. How many? 113 journal has come. Now you want that I want only in English language. So how many journals have come now? 98. Now I want a journal which is published from India. I want to publish in that. So what you will be doing it, you go publishers country and you say India, Iran, where oh, kahan gaya ye? There are 5. There are 5 journals which are indexed in this, and about this journal you can find last updated on 17th this journal, Indian Journal of Chemistry. It was updated in 17th December. This is website. They do not charge any article publishing fees, no other charges. Authors doesn't retain all rights. CC by NC, CC by ND. Well, you don't have any right. They will transfer your rights, the copyright, to themselves. We have the right to distribute it. You can't do this. But your publication can be published in this. They accept manuscripts in English only. They have the chemistry. If you want to see the website, you can go to the website of this journal. You go to the website of this journal, you will find a journal there, and you can do whatever. If you are publishing on this is about the journal, this is the current issue, all those things are there. So it is easy for you to know in which journal should I send my paper. It is all the subjects. So this was in this Journal of Chemistry, Indian Journal of Chemistry. It is published by CSR, NISCAR, all those things. This is the editorial board. So you can see who are the editor, current issue, what are the papers, everything is here. And if you want, you can download this as well, because it is freely available. It is freely available. You simply click on the PDF, you will get the full text of that article. Okay? So DOAJ, and then I had done this thing. Now, Elsevier Journal Finder. It is another beautiful thing. Elsevier Journal Finder. I will go again to show you. Elsevier Journal Finder. You go there. It is a beautiful thing. So you can check in which journal you want to publish your article. First, you have to accept all the cookies. Now, here you have to put your abstract of your article. If you have article, you can put your article, or if you don't have your article readily available with you, you can put a keyword there. So again, keyword. So what should I write the keyword here? Bolo, anybody?
Artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence. Okay. Artificial intelligence, find journals. You see, there are this, how many journals? 40 journals. There are 40 journals, this 40 journals that can have your article, you can send to those. But what are this? Impact factor, it is free of charge. They don't charge you anything. You can send it. Citation score is 4.2. Time to take the first decision, within 3 days they will take some decision. And time for acceptance, 104 days. They will take 104 days to accept it if it is worth. Otherwise, no. Then another 66 days. 1 day. See, 408 days.
Wow.
And you pay money.
And you have to pay how much? $4,260. And you see the impact factor. You see the impact factor. ये तो 10 में होगा और इम्पैक्ट फैक्टर और ज्यादा होता है, 12 भी होता है, 15 भी होता है, 20 भी होता है इम्पैक्ट फैक्टर. इसका आई विल जस्ट लेट यू नो in the next class or the before after that. I will let you know how the impact factor is calculated and how the citation is being calculated, all those things. So you see, there are two ways. Number one, if you want to publish in open access, you have to pay $4,260. बहुत पैसा. Oh, too much. And if you don't want to pay, you can subscribe that journal. If you subscribe that journal, your publication will be free of cost. So it is up to you. Subscribe. Okay. So there are another journal, and the fourth journal is 2,500. So these are costly journals, though they are published in open access, but they are costly. So this is how you can find.
This is free.
Yes, it is free of charge. This journal, and you see artificial intelligence in agriculture, those who are doing something in agriculture field or those who are doing in some, they can go to this. You can go to artificial intelligence in agriculture, this journal, and you can get it. Okay? So this is how you can see. Yes, the impact factor is 7.5. The more impact factor, the more credible journal. Then which Springer and the IEEE publisher, all these things I can show you. I will show you one more IEEE publication recommender. Where is that? Why it is not working? Yes, I will show you the IEEE publication. What is this? Where is that? It is not working. सब कुछ चल रहा है लेकिन यही नहीं चल रहा. Everything is working but not the mouse. What to do? Can anybody help? Huh? I will call. It is not working. अरे क्या हो गया शाकिर, क्यों नहीं चल रहा? हाँ अब वर्क कर रहा है. लड़के से हाँ वो खोल दो, विंडो खोल दो, छोड़ ऊपर एक नया टैब खोलो. हाँ ठीक. IEEE journal finder. IEEE publication recommender. It will also help you. There are 3, both periodicals and conferences if you wish. If you wish periodicals only or if you wish conferences only. So we will go to periodical only, and then here you have to either you drag your abstract or paper inside this, or you key in something. So Indian literature. I will, for that, this is the basically for the engineering and all those things. I will show you something else for this. These are, suppose, artificial neural networks. I am searching this, and then you can, when you want to publish it, you can also write here date. Otherwise, simply go to the recommendation. These many journals, you see 236 journals have come up. That will help you. It is open access. Impact factor is 10.2. It will take 51.2 weeks for your paper to accept. Half of your PhD will be over by that time when they will accept your paper. So this is the full paper. You want to know about all those things, you can go to this, or you can go to this, you can go to this, and they will tell you which journal, what is their submission. This is, it says impact factor is not available as of now for this journal. Open access availability, open access available. submission in Explore 7.3 weeks, issues per year, there are 4 issues per year of that article. And this is the all detail of this editor-in-chief. This you can go to the editor-in-chief, you can see who's this editor, all those. So to avoid the predatory journals, you can check all those things. So through this, you can access so many journals. You can access the good number of journals where you can send your publication for the publication. Is it? Till now you are not, I think, I guess, not I think, I guess, till now you are not able to see where to send your paper. You are worried where to send. You are at the mercy of your peer group or your supervisor or some known person where to send it. वो कहता है यहाँ भेज दो, वहाँ भेज दो. You can send it there, you can send it there. So it is not a good thing. You first do your research at your level, where to send your paper, how it will help you, because by going to these sites, you know what are the things, who are the publisher, what kind of publisher are they, whether they are doing something good or not. Because anybody can send a paper to anywhere, but your paper should be published in some reputed journal. Your paper should be published in a good journal where there is no publication fees, because sometimes there is a publication fees. As you just saw, 4,000 something dollar, how you will pay that? So the problem is that. So you always search for your a good journal through this, and then you send your paper for publication. Okay. So I hope whatever I have discussed with you today was received by you. And if you have any question, you are most welcome. If you have any question today and yesterday's lecture, if you have any question, you are most welcome to ask. Next time, I will be letting you know about the impact factor, how it is to be calculated, H index, what are the H index, all those things, and some other things. So if you have a question, then okay. If you don't have a question, it is also okay. Yes, you have a question.
I have a question. My question is that, for example, I want to find a journal that maybe I will carry out my research on. So how can I find that paper in the journal?
How to find that paper in Scopus journal? You have to go to the Scopus first. Number one, you go to, what is your subject area? Mathematics. So you go to your Scopus. There are certain filters that I will tell you the next time, how to filter and how you can go to appropriate place to get your journal. Get your journal, because Scopus will not tell you which journal, how to publish it. Scopus will simply tell you this journal, there was an article in such a such journal which is indexed in this Scopus. That is it. It will not tell you about the journal. It will not tell you about anything else. It will simply say, okay, this is the article published in this journal, and that the citation is this, or the impact factor of the journal is this much. That is it. So you have to go through all those things. As you are saying the mathematics, you go to this journal suggestor, nature, and all those things. There you will find. Even in this, you will find. If you go here, in this you can find. Simply, if you write something mathematics, for example, so many things have come. Mathematical models, mathematics. Suppose only this mathematics, and you check it. All those things will come into the mathematics. Some articles can go to all those journals which can take mathematics as a subject in their journal. You can go there and you can see which are these are all open access. It takes 21 weeks, 27 weeks, 29 weeks to accept.
Email is like when you want to download your own journal for.
If you want to download your journal,
Yes.
suppose there is an article and you want to download that. So if library is subscribing to that journal, you can download it. If library is not subscribing, you cannot download. Number one. Number two, if your article is very important for your research, you can send an email to us. I want this article. We will arrange from outside and give it to you. If you have published your own article, so the policy of a publisher is that they give you an author copy. They will send you by email. Okay, this is your author copy. Always they will give you.
Okay, so for example, my supervisor asked me to look for a best paper that I will carry out my research on. So how can I find it? When he said, okay, go and look for a base paper in Scopus.
Yes. For base paper in Scopus, then I will tell you the next time, or you come to me in my office, I will let you know. Thing is this, you have to make certain permutation and combination, then you keep on searching and searching and searching. Sometimes what happens, like a topic is with you and you have searched something, you found around 500 references. It is not good. You narrow down that. Suppose mathematics, and then you are working on algebra, for example. So algebra, linear algebra, this algebra, that algebra. So you keep on refining your search term. So you will get very few articles. Those will be served as your base article. Then you read those online. If it is available on the library, you can download it and later on you can read it. So you have to create a base paper for your literature survey or for writing a paper. You have to go to various journals, various articles and note down whether it is for you or not. Only then think, submit. You can do like that. Whether it contains that material or not, whether this article contains. You go to their keywords. Keywords give you an idea what this article contains. Suppose she was talking about the education. Suppose she is looking for the adult education or higher education in India or higher education in some state of India. So she can search the higher education and India. There will be 1,000 articles. Then she can again say, I want filter. Put this state, put private universities, put government universities, central universities. Then the article will keep on coming down, coming down, coming down. That will be the ideal article for her to make her a base paper. Through that base paper, she can write. That is the way. But what we do normally, we means all what we do is the moment we get higher education, 10,000 articles, हाँ ये बहुत अच्छे, okay, let me do something. उसी में we keep on doing something. But higher education, that may be talking about the Nigeria. That higher education may be talking about the Russia. But we are working on Indian higher education system. So first we have to filter it out whether India is there or not. What I will do? If Russian higher education system, they are writing something about Russian higher education, what I will do? Nothing. I can't do anything. I can take some help, but nothing I can do. So that is the way how you can go and how you can narrow down your searches. Is it? Any other thing? So I think I have done today, and I think all of you have already signed on the attendance sheet before the class hall started. That is good. If anybody has left, please sign it. If anybody has left, please sign it. So that was it today's. So by next Friday and Saturday we have 2 more classes.
Yes.
Friday and
Can you give us an
just a minute.
idea
Just a
by
minute.
when the
I'm talking to him. Just
No, I'm just curious now, the impact factor for consolation of the facility. What is the current?
what it should be? Ah yes. When are the exams? I don't know, but what I told her yesterday, very soon.
Very simple.
Minimum a week. You will get. So, thank you those who are on the online. Now we are ending this session.